Here we go. A&T. Y'all know I'm the best. Hey, dang you. Ant-Man's back. Got a fresh cut. You know what the... Hold up. Busy Bars! Oh, yeah. Hey, Dan, I'm the man. Hey, Dan, I'm the man. Hey, Dan, I'm the man. Welcome back to Real Comic Book Talk. Let's make a walk. What's up, Daniel? How you been, Playboy? What it do? What it do? What it do? What it do? What it do?
Love the energy, bro. Love the energy. Lots going on. Lots going on. I see you coming through like you never left.
Like, cause I never leave. A&T one time. I can't think of a word that rhymes with leave.
Oh man, today we are here to talk about a little bit of everything. Some Stargirl, some Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. We might throw in some new Batman stuff or some old new experience, something different kind of Batman. We're gonna find out, we're gonna talk about it, but thank you guys for being here. Let's get this thing started. Okay, where we want to go first? Let's go with
boom, 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 boom.
We're gonna go with Stargirl because
Stargirl, the Shining Knights.
Yep, that was the episode 11, I believe. It was a ridiculously slow one, but very important. And it did a lot of setting up for the future. It closed some doors. It definitely closed the storyline, closed a couple of storylines, and it progressed the plot of the story. Even though I know a lot of people felt as though it was like boring and could be considered a filler, but it was clearly nowhere close to a filler episode. It was.
I like to say it might have been like half and half.
There were parts in it where you were like, this didn't seem like it was necessary, and it was like dragging. But for me, overall, it was a good episode. It was like something you needed. It did have moments of like let's pick up the main character and like she's falling down, let's boost her back up, like you've seen in the past with the other CW shows. It had a CW effect on it and everything, where the main character is like, I can't do this anymore.
Well, that's every show. That's almost every show.
Definitely a CW aspect, though. You see that a lot in CW. Like you see that all the time in Flash. Jesus Christ. Yeah, but overall, it was a good episode.
It was in every show. I just want to point that out.
No.
Every show.
No.
It does. Everyone done it. Jessica Jones done it. Luke Cage's Iron Fist.
Jessica Jones is never up. She was always down.
I'm just saying though. She was like, it's not my fight, and then it ended up being her fight. Who else has done it? Jeez, it happens all the time in comic books. Just in the book alone, it happens.
It does happen all the time in comic books. And this is, I say, CW shows comic book
franchises. It happens all the time.
No, it doesn't. It specifically only happens. CW shows.
That's a lot.
That's neither here nor there.
Oh,
that's
God.
neither here nor there.
The Runaways, it happens all the time.
Shoot, they're never up on Runaways.
Jeez.
They're never happy.
Okay.
They're running away.
First of all, it took a whole season to run away.
It did take a whole season for them to run away. It did. Because they weren't happy. Like I said, they weren't happy for a whole season. Then they were like, the best thing to do is run away. But no, we're getting off topic. Stargirl Shining Knight, episode 11, season 1. It was good. You saw the growth of the Courtney's character. She went through some stuff. We closed the storyline of who her actual father was, which was one of the main plots of this episode. It finally came through. You saw why her mom never wanted her to meet her father, because
oh my gosh,
this dude was a loser.
Oh my gosh, dang you! Oh my god, I'm sitting there watching it, right? And so
the way I coming,
huh?
Did you see it coming?
I did. As soon as he sat down, like, hey, Remember this? As soon as he asked
Oh, for the locket?
about the locket, I was like, no, don't do this. Don't be that guy.
He's that guy.
and he was that guy. So I'm sitting there watching it, right? I'm at the dinner table watching it on my phone, right? And I'm sitting there eating it. As he's doing it, I'm like, and I'm looking at my kids, I'm like, don't ever become this. This is what don't ever become this. And I'm sitting there like, I was like, he needs to get punched in the face. And thank God she did. Oh, I was like,
man, Pat came through this whole episode.
Pat was the man.
Pat was the emotional anchor for everything except for his own son, which blew me. But everything else, Pat was the emotional anchor.
He's already proven that he's a good dad to his son. And his son is not as bad as I originally thought. I would like to say that. He had a smart mouth, and he might need to get smacked up a little bit. It's not as bad as I thought. But apparently, we haven't seen it on cameras in the past, but they went through some stuff together that, it was a lot, apparently, because he said it. I will say, though, this episode reminds me of telling you the difference between a father and a dad. There's a distinct difference. A father shows up, maybe, really just have your DNA. A dad is somebody who's constantly there with you, thick and thin. And when Pat said, hey, look, I'm here for whatever you need. You need somebody to yell at you. You need somebody to yell. You need somebody to scream. I'm big enough. I can take it all. I was like, God damn it, Pat. You're the fucking man. You're the definition of the world's greatest stepdad. The definition is Pat. Pat Dugan. Is that how you say it?
Yep.
Pat Dugan. Pat is my guy. Pat is my... Sheesh. Is there anything Pat can't do emotionally as a dad?
I mean, he came through. He came through like he was supposed to. He did everything right in this episode. He helped out an old friend, Shining Knight. He helped out his stepdaughter. He was there for the mom. He was probably the best part of this episode. He did everything right, and he stepped up where he needed to and everything. So his aspect, he was good. Now, the villains, I don't know if you have anything else to say about Pat, but
yeah, Pat is the guy. Pat is the man. Hold on. I just want to give a shout out to Pat one time. Pat, you're a king. You're a gentleman. You're a scholar. You might be the word. No, it's not might be. We're going to talk about Shining Light, but let's get to these villains.
The villains.
Welcome back, Marcus. Good to be back. We were here last week. I don't know if you caught us, but we were back last week. Trying to come back at least once a week. Trying to do more. We're working on doing more. We're working real hard, but life, COVID-19. Anyway, going back to Pat. I mean, not going back to Pat. Going back to these villains.
It looks like the villains are setting it up to come to a conclusion. They got Brainwave back. Brainwave is Brainwave's ready to take it to the next level, and it seems like the villains are about to take it to the next level from where they're at right now. So it's about to be on and popping. And is it weird that I hope that the bad guys like win this whole thing, and then we have to figure it out after, because there's no way the hero should win. Like, there's just no way the hero should win. The bad guys are clearly more organized, more experienced, committed to the cause, and have a plan and are actually executing the plan. And this is a bunch of ragtag teenager kids who haven't done anything organized or followed anybody's lessons. Pat hasn't trained them. They don't listen to Pat, and they definitely can't trust Courtney or Stargirl because she's all over the place. Heck, this episode, she wanted to quit. They had to rally her back to quit, to stop from quitting. Call me crazy, but I think the bad guys should win at the end of the season, and we should just see what happens afterwards after that. Like, the good guys are like trying to come back from it.
Well, you only got 2 episodes left. So,
yeah, 2.
So you got to make it happen fast. That's number 1. All right, that's number 1. Number 2, go to the villains. It's mostly Icicle and Brainwave. That was the only villains we saw today. I think everybody else, I know I can't think of the dude's name whose face is like a dragon, King Dragon or something, Dragon King.
Yeah, King Dragon.
Yeah, those three are the
Dragon.
only three villains. Yeah, well, those three are the only villains that are like that are more than just muscle. Okay, everybody else just seems to be muscle. Those are the only ones. And I don't understand power-wise how Brainwave is not the leader. Like Icicle may have the leader qualities. It might be his plan. And I know what I'm saying. As I talk, I know it sounds more and more stupid, but hear me out. Brainwave has some aura to him, at least has the cockiness to it. And I don't know how he's just not the leader. When you think like if you just go by the powers, like, all right, who's the most powerful? Brainwave. He could read your mind, control you, stuff like that. But y'all all seem to be scared of the guy whose name is Icicle. Your name is Icicle. Well, you know,
because Icicle has the grand plan. He knows how to motivate people, and he's willing to he sees the bigger picture, and he's more of a leader type anyway. He has the more demanding feature, the more charismatic attitude. The people will rally around him, and he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, I said he got the leader quality. It's just power wise. But anyway, going back to this, Icicle seems to be faltering a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because I think he really wanted Courtney's mom. I really think, like, oh man, I can't have my wife, but she's a good replacement. And
no doubt.
So I know he wanted that. And then when he saw that she was checking in on stuff, she was like, she got to go. Like, you can see you heartbroken. And then it looked like he was a little worried. It might have just been me when Brainwave said it won't just be 6 states, it'll be half the country. Icicle seemed like, I don't know about half the country. Only one of these 6 little states is us. It seemed like half the country was just like a little too big of an idea for him.
It is. Trying to control half the country is a bit, you're stretching yourself thin, and he knows it. Let's start small and build up.
Right, because how many people in the Injustice Society? I know you got Sportsmaster and Tigress. I know you got Brainwave,
Icicle, Solomon Grundy,
and Dragon King.
Gambler, Fiddler, the guy with the magic wand, I forgot his name. So it's about 8.
You got 8. Take Solomon Grundy
and the dragon, so that's about 9.
So that's 9. You take Solomon Grundy out. That leaves you with 8. And then Sportsmaster Tigers, they're gonna be they're 1. So that 8 really goes into 7.
And then the one with the magic wand, he's dead. So that leaves you down to about 6.
Right. So 6 states, 6 people to control them. Half the country. Oh, you ain't got that many people in your society. I mean, it's just mathematically that's just speak. You know, Tigress and Sportsmaster, they not leaving side by side. They're not. You know what I'm saying? You think they're gonna be in 2 separate states? No. That's just not gonna happen. And then Brainwave and Solomon Grundy is no way in this world. Solomon Grundy can be anything but a guy you say, hey, go that way and fight. It's just not gonna happen. All right, so Marcus says Stargirl will pull a rabbit out of her hat. Didn't like the show at first, but now I'm into it now. The show started off, I'm not gonna lie, it was good, but it wasn't as good as it got in the last few weeks. Like it started out about like a good 7.5. It jumped up to hit a 9 a few times. A few times, Daniel. I will say that.
One thing I noticed about the team she's forming is it's like how they're writing the show. The rest of the team is completely like forgettable. I know they've had their moments to shine and everything, and like the other one, Yolanda had her own episode and they show her past and everything, and then Rick had a little small episode with the girl, the goggles girl, Beth,
Dr.
Beth
Midnight.
and stuff, but
Dr. Midnight.
Yeah, Dr. Midnight, Beth Chapel, Dr. Midnight, but they're forgettable. They are completely.
Well, see, that's what I'm talking about. Like the show it wasn't as good as it was now because they were just trying to. All right, like we need to get a team. All right, fine. Then you get an episode where you're a team. You get an episode where you're a about you, so you can join the team. You get an episode about you, so you can join the team. All right, good. You're part of the team. Now we have a team. Let's get back to what we really want to talk about: the villains, their plan, and how Stargirl's affected. That's how the show went.
That's exactly how it went. And I was like,
the universe does. And when they give you those little shows, just so you can they get those characters introduced, it's never as good as them because it kind of deviates from the plan, but it's still always done well. But once they get back into the real plot, the thick of the story, they elevate. It's just so sad to see DC Universe just fall apart, being sabotaged like that. I'm never going to not let that go.
I don't know if it was that. I can't say it was sabotage as opposed to like, you know,
DC
business.
Is literally, I don't care how you justify with big business or, okay, it's been legit sabotage. DC Universe, all their shows are now on HBO Max, except for Swamp Thing, which is on, it's either on CW or HBO Max, including Harley Quinn, because the first 2 seasons are going to HBO Max in like a day or something like that. So it's a wrap. DC Universe is losing all the way out. You won't see a new show on DC Universe ever again.
You will. They're going to still put what's that thing? Young Justice is going to be on there.
Yeah, not for long. Telling you, not for long, baby.
They announced it that the episodes will be premiering on DC Universe.
Yeah, okay. And so is Harley Quinn. And look where Harley Quinn is at now. HBO back. Brother,
Harley Quinn's season is over, so now she's officially in syndication now.
All I'm saying is, yeah, they may put it on DC Universe. Right now, as far as I can tell, DC Universe has one show where it just premieres on their service and their service alone. That's Young Justice. That's it. They had a bunch of them. They're all not there. Maybe the Titans. We haven't heard anything yet. 2 shows they're gonna keep a whole streaming service alive. Which is not.
We'll see. We'll get to that road when that road happens and everything.
We're on the road now. We're driving down it.
We're not there yet. We're
driving down the road.
We're still looking at the mileage on the side of the road, telling us how far we got to go. We still got 120 miles to go.
We don't. You fell asleep on the ride. I've been watching the whole way. I've been looking at ways. That's telling me I'm about to hit the dead end.
No, we got 120 miles to go. We're good. Stop speeding.
No, they're speeding. They hit the nitro button and just
we're gonna get there when we get there. Stop it. Slow this car down. It's inevitable, but we'll get there.
All right, so I want to talk about this deadbeat dad because he's atrocious. I just want to point out that he's a deadbeat.
You really want to give him time? I don't want to give him time.
Yeah.
You're on your own on this one.
Just don't be like that, fathers. I really hope that his whole plan. They never gonna show it again because it's just mostly about her. This show having him come in was mostly about Courtney getting down to herself and being able to pick herself back up. So that's all. That's kind of a plot twist, but it was great to see him get punched in the face. Let's see what's popping off in the comments for a second. Marcus says, "You're right, Ant." He's talking about me, Ant-Man, Mr. A&T, and Mayan. I love to win. Busy bars. Dr. Midnight looks cool, but she needs some powers. She needs something. She needs powers, training. What's up with the owl? She needs something because she just can't be around. Oh, yeah, I'm part of the team with the goggles on and just giving out information. You could do that from a cave with communicators. Don't need it.
Yes, she should be the girl in the chair. The person in the chair is what she should be.
Yes, since she's going to and we losing one of Felicity, might as well gain one of Dr. Midnight.
They don't have a person in the chair yet. They need one.
They need a lot. First of all, they need a lot, brother.
Yeah, they're not a real team until they get a person in the chair.
You know what I think will help them though? If so we could transition into Shining Knight. I think once he's able to get his full mind back, he can help train the young group. Like he's going to be the only one in the group that really knows how to fight. Now I didn't say. Now I know he's from a different time where they're not. It's going to be conflict. Just ideas from back then to now. But he can at least train how to fight.
Nope. I think he has to sacrifice himself, and he's gonna die in the
Oh,
last year.
oh, you never go that road. You don't like heroes dying, Daniel.
No, he has to. They introduce him to kill him. I think that's what they're gonna do. Like they're not going. They're not going that route. He was on a not to mention they when they explained it, he was on a different team anyway. So there's no reason for him not to. Like you got somebody. No, if you want to be taken seriously, if you want to be taken seriously as a show, somebody has to die. There has to be a sacrifice somewhere. You can't be taken. There has to be consequences.
How many people got to die? Two kids died already, Daniel. 2 kids.
Okay, so he's an adult, killing an adult.
Don't. We have literally switched sides on it. Because you don't
consequences, people. Because the kids, look here, the kids aren't killers, and the kids ain't done nothing wrong. These villains ain't taking no for an answer, and they already shown that they're straight up killers. The only way to get rid of them, unless you can find a way to permanently lock them up, is somebody gonna have to die. And the only person who's going to go out there and do something like that, because you don't want a kid killing an adult. You don't even want that on the show.
Wait, are you saying that Shining Knight is going to die, or Shining Knight is going to be there to kill the villains?
Both.
So he's going to die killing the villains.
Sacrifices are needed.
Sheesh.
Because do you see Icicle? Icicle ain't going to stop. There's nothing stopping him. The Dragon King is ready. Dragon King locked his own daughter up. He don't care about anybody else. And then Brainwave just killed his own kid too. These people that killed their own kids and stuff, and then killed other people's kids.
Brainwave killed his entire family.
Brainwave killed his whole family. Icicle killed the Magic Guy's son. What was it? Dragon King locked his child up and is willing to kill her. We know he will. So all the villains are on top level, like we're ready to take the next step. Which is why I'm sitting here saying I think the villain should win. Technically, the villain should win this at the end.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I think they brought in Shining Knight. Somebody
and he's got to go. And he's got to go.
I don't think he's got to go. I think he might be the you know, like you playing sports, right? And you're like, all right, I got my stars, I got all that, but you need an X factor, somebody nobody's really watching to help you put it over the top. Yep. He's the only one, because Stripey with his machine, I don't know what Pat's going to do. It doesn't look like he got the thing up working, to be honest with you.
He don't.
So they showed it. They did show this episode just so you can remember that it's there. You know, out. But Shining Knight is the only one with Excalibur that I think can actually handle himself against a villain. Now, Stargirl has proven it. Like, all right, last week's episode, Stargirl, I can't even think, Wildcat,
Power Man, Dark
no, right? Those two were actual fighting. They were like literally fighting like Dragon King's minions.
Right.
Ray Wayne's son was there, but you know, he's dead now. So I really haven't really seen anybody fight. We know Our Man's a brawler. He ain't been taught how to fight. And if he don't flip that joint at the right time, that fight goes past an hour. He's done. Like, I don't understand why people are not paying more attention to that. Most fights last, if you're in a superhero fight, it's going to last more than an hour. And him specifically likes to put that thing on first, then walk into survey. So you wasted 15 minutes right there. All right? So let's think about this. He needs to time that just right. Like, he should be getting punched first, then flip it over so he knows that the fight is happening. Because you don't want to go into a monologue where everybody line up, and then the leader, one of the either Brainwave or Icicle, because they're like the only two leaders for real, come out and they give you some monologue of how they want to fix the world and all that stuff. And it's like 20 minutes. Now you're in a 20-minute monologue after you spent 15 minutes walking to the spot. You didn't waste it a good 45 minutes of your powers not punching anything.
Okay, you're officially overthinking this. Second of all, even if he does have it, it was already proven with Sportsmaster and Tigress that they can deal with it. They alone can deal with it alone. Like I said before, the villains have all the experience. They have everything going for them. They're organized. Like Tigress and Sportsmagger.
That's why
organized, experienced, committed.
That's why you need.
Most of them are organized or experienced, and they somewhat committed.
Thank you for making my point, Daniel. That's why you need Shining Knight. And we still haven't mentioned that if all things goes all well, they'll let Solomon Grundy out. And then what you gonna do?
Like I said, villains need to win.
They should win.
Villains need to win.
Everything says the villain should win. So I'm just saying
they're Trump, because Solomon Grundy is their Trump card. If anything goes to hell and everything is going bad, just open that door up, let him run out like the Hulk. Just let him free.
Yeah, and if our man is able to punch him and cause some real damage, I'm not Daniel. I'm a fan of the show. I'll cut it off. I'll cut that bitch off.
It's not even close to happening, dog.
I'm putting out fair warning that I'm telling people in advance on the internet, so it's there forever. So I'm not taking it away. That if our man punches Solomon Grundy and it causes damage, I'm cutting it off.
I'll be sure to tell you what happened on the rest of the episode.
Wait, oh yeah, you might as well, because I won't be watching. I won't be watching that shit. I'm gonna walk the fuck away. And you tell me, oh man, did you see how great it was? Like, nope, because he did this, and I told you I wasn't going to watch it.
He hit him in the gut. He hit Solomon Grundy in the gut, and it crumbled him. He was like, ugh.
Like, yo, that's fine. I'm never going to watch that. I'll wait till next season and start this again. Try this again. All right.
Yeah. So overall, the episode was good. What do you give the episode as a whole?
As a whole, it's probably like it's a 7. It's like 7. I want to give Pat him alone though. Pat just by himself was a 10. Pat was a 10 by himself. Everybody else, the rest of the show was a 7. Pat was a 10.
Yep. It's about the same thing I give it. I give it about a 7 too. The story was there. The acting was the same as it normally does. They didn't do anything special. So they did close out some storylines and build up for the last 2 episodes. So in that respect, yeah, it was just a 7. It was, nothing that you can tell people, It was sort of a recommendable episode. Like, you do need to see the part with her and her father, and so they can close that out, and you as a viewer can get closure, because she's been yelling it since the first 10 episodes. Starman is my dad. Starman is my dad. And her mom saying the whole time, no.
It's not your dad.
And Pat was saying it too. Pat was like, he's not your dad. I'm telling you. She didn't listen to nobody.
I mean, honestly, I wouldn't have either. I'm just gonna be completely honest. If I looked at that locket, it would look just like Starman, and then I got Starman staff, and it works for me. Hasn't worked for anybody but Starman. I'm like, I would have, and I'm a teenager too. I'm like, hell yeah, I'm Starman's kid. Show me where I'm wrong at.
But that's the one part I give her friends credit for when her friends came through. Her friends were like, we're not related to nobody we got up in here. She was like, I'm not related to the Wildcat. And Beth was like, I'm not related to Dr. Midnight, but I'll take this on. And the other kid was like, I didn't even know about my father doing any kind of stuff like this, but I'm here anyway. So I was like, okay.
But all that powers work for them. It wasn't working for her. She's like, it's different for me. She was right. The staff ain't working. And he was like, well, the staff.
That whole aspect, I didn't understand why the staff all of a sudden was acting funny during that part. I was like, this is just for writing purposes.
Yeah, I know. That's why it's only a 7. That's why it's only a 7.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with Spider-Man in the second Spider-Man movie with Dr. Octopus, why his powers wouldn't work because he didn't really want to be Spider-Man. He had to find it himself to be Spider-Man. It's the same thing. We've seen it before, Daniel, like I've been saying.
The staff was the MacGuffin.
We've seen it before.
I don't know what you're talking about. Onward to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
All right, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Before we get into that, though, let's get the comic. Shayna said it would be crazy if Janet getting his mind right and teaching the kids how to fight, and Pat needs to help them organize them. But Stargirl still needs to get her ass beat one good time so she can. She got her ass beat. She got her ass beat. Mostly by a girl her own age. Yeah, she was about to die. She was literally about to die. She was saying, I don't want to die. She got her ass beat. That's why she took a step back when this time when somebody died. She took a real step back. Like, I don't know. It's a wrap. 2 people die and you're supposed to be a hero? The villain, Marcus says the villains will never win. Remember, this is a TV show. We've seen it though. We've seen it before.
Time for change, people.
I said, all right, I want to bring this up, and I used to bring that up when we first started the show. I've seen the villain win and end the series. It was a cartoon. It was a long time ago. It was Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, but it was it. The villains won, and he said, man, we're about to run out of time. You don't have enough time to stop me. I won. And he was right. And never forever, I will never forget that. I remember where I was when I saw it, what kind of TV it was, what room. I remember everything. I can't believe the villain won. All right, I thought at first it didn't work because she didn't have her locket. I was thinking the same thing too. When she didn't, as soon as she gave up the locket, the stab wouldn't work because the locket had some kind of connection. Because I was thinking, is that when her father said they made the same jeweler, or this old time jeweler made it? Like, was that the same name that Pat said beginning that made the staff for Starman? So is that right? It worked. That's what I thought, but it quickly turned around when I saw she picked the staff and light up. I'm like, well, this is stupid. Especially since I knew it was about to light up, because all of a sudden in the basement you see her mother's hair and clothes starting to like get caught up in the wind. I'm like, really? You're in the basement. When is this happening?
You're also on a TV show where there's a slides. Yeah, there's wind out of nowhere. I don't know why y'all people get.
You didn't have to stand for the hang it.
Doesn't matter. It's a build-up. It's a build-up to it. It's movie magic.
It's not about
movie magic.
You didn't have to have it like just, and they try to do it real subtly, but I'm sitting there looking at it. I'm like, really?
You better accept that dramatic moment.
No, it wasn't. It seemed like it wasn't good enough though, but it was fine. We got 2 episodes left. They better go out with a bang.
The world's going to be done with fighting. They had to save money. They had to save the budget money for these last 2 episodes for fight scenes.
Well, I give you 1 episode of fight scenes and another episode to like calm it down, calm everything down, set everything back to normal for another problem arises for season 2. That's what happens on DC Universe.
Last 2 episodes going to be bangers.
All right. So with that being said, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. What's the name of this episode? Hold on, let me find out.
Stolen.
That's the name
Season
of it.
7, episode 10. Stolen.
The final.
A whole lot of stuff got stolen in this episode.
A lot of powers got stolen.
Lives got stolen. Powers got stolen. Dang, our timeline is jacked. This is officially on the in-game timeline where one person, they went back to the past, and now it has to be, they're on a whole separate timeline because a couple of people, like, especially a couple of people should be dead. Well, now that their parents are dead.
Well, not true, because we learned in the MCU, which
it's a different timeline.
I'm just saying, technically, this is still the MCU, and like they said, going back in the past doesn't affect your future. Think about it. When you go back in the past, that now becomes your future, which cannot now be changed by your past. I was just watching Endgame the other night, so I know.
Like I said, they're on that in-game timeline.
It's not an in-game timeline, brother. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Not an in-game timeline, man. Sheesh.
I knew that was after your whole explanation. All I had to do was repeat what I said before.
Man, I'm gonna drive to your house and we're gonna fight COVID-19 style. Oh, all right.
My Black Panther mask at?
As I
Social
was,
distance fighting.
the first thing I thought of was,
We'll spray you with some Lysol. It's what Lysol.
all right. So when
I'm
I was
sorry.
watching this episode,
I'm sorry. Continue on. Continue.
all right. So when I was watching this episode, right, this is what came to my mind. They're going back to the I forgot the name of the Inhuman City, Sanctuary, or what's it called?
I forgot to.
Sheesh, I can't remember. But they're going back to the Inhuman City, right? And the first thing I thought, I was like, wouldn't it be cool if the Inhuman family showed up? I mean, I know they're not, and I know we all try to forget about it, but that would just be so cool if Medusa showed up with Black Bolt. We're in a whole different time. Time is different here now. So, that's just thought in my mind. Since they ain't got to worry about making a movie, and you already put them on a show, which was terrible, by the way. So bad. But if you could just redeem it a little bit and bring them in on a banger, or at least save it for the next episode or something. You only got 2 episodes left. Everybody got 2 episodes left. So you know what I'm saying? That's just my thought, Daniel. That's just my thought. Outside of that, I'm thinking, all right, Agent Shield, you had a few banger episodes.
They're not into giving fan service.
It feels like it this year.
They're not. They would go a whole lot bigger if they were. They're doing minor fan service. They're like, let's bring in somebody we already have control of, because the guy who ran the TV shows for Marvel was the same guy who did. The guy who does Agent of Shield, runs all the TV shows for Marvel, was running Agent of Shield and Agent Carter. So it was easy to link that together. That was nothing. He could pull that one off. What? And then the other small little minor appearances by other people in the past. That was weak. It's not real fan service. Now, if they gave us dang on, like you said, Inhumans, the royal family, that's fan service. That would be like that.
That's what I'm saying. Give me the Inhuman. You already ruined them. Save them a little bit. Bring them in. At least, or they bring them in a final fight scene. But let's just talk about this episode. I like how they finally.
I was not impressed with this episode.
I wasn't either. Though it's a few spots here and there when they finally said, "Hey, look, Coulson, we ain't got time for this. You're the leader. We ain't got time for. I'm not the. I forgot what. I forget everything on the joint.
All I know is how Malik recruited John Garrett was just. I was like, it can't be this easy, yo. But I guess showing somebody you got powers it always piques somebody's interest.
But if he would have showed me he had powers, like I could get powers, I'm like, I can't really say no to that.
You know what you would have said no to? The same part he did, where he was like, yo, am I going to lose these baby blues? Am I going to lose my eyes? Oh boy was like, I don't know.
He's like, I don't know yet. We're about to find out. What you mean we about to find out? Sheesh, I got powers. I got to use this and see.
That was the only part he was not fully committed. I was like, that was probably the only part I wouldn't have been committed either. But like, hold up, I don't want to be completely like him. Like, I just want powers.
He was so excited to get the powers, but when it's young, I started like, wait, am I going to lose the baby blues? And you already into it now. It's like he was just he didn't think it all the way through. He's like, I want out.
Yeah, he did. He panicked.
I would have did the same thing. I would have asked for that. First of all, I would say, what power do I get? And then I'm like, oh, no, we're going to wait for them. Like, nah. I don't know, bro. That's cool, but her power's like that. Let me try that out.
Too bad you got to dang near kill the person to get their powers and everything.
Dang near.
You're draining all their blood almost and everything.
I'm already down the hey, if I'm already on the ride, I might as well go down the hill, okay? Like,
I don't know about that, but okay.
I know about it. It's time, brother. It's time. But Agents of Shield this season 7. In the middle. All right, so the beginning of it was like slow. I wasn't excited. It picked up in the middle of the season though. Like before this week, the last 3 episodes, it picked up. It wasn't at its best, but it picked up. I'm thinking, okay,
it did not pick up at all? Are you forgetting the episodes?
No, I'm not. Are you forgetting the episodes?
They were not. None of it picked up.
I didn't say, but I said they were not on the level of Agents of Shield, but they picked up. Just if you would have let me finish the thought, you would have heard the whole complete thought, and you would have agreed with me. All right. Now it was on an uptake. It started out real slow, and it was gradually picking up. Not to the point where it was season 5 or Ghost Rider, none of that. It wasn't at that or LMD level, but it was slowly picking up. And then I think, all right, it's about to take the next step where it's about to get out of hand. Because you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's about to get back to its revenue. Because I know it was a shortened season. So I knew they were going to escalate it at a very quick rate. I thought they were going to do it much quicker. But I was like, all right, I can see you start picking up. Things are coming together. Everything's about to come to a head. Here we go. It's about to be a banger. And then it kind of dropped off again. It's like all right, the writers came in the show like, all right, we got 2 ideas. You know how we normally do Agent Shield. One half of the season is one villain and kind of transitions to the next villain. It's a banger. We know how we do it. Yeah. Then it's like, yeah, you only got 13 episodes. Sorry. They're like, you know what? I'm sorry. You only got 12 episodes. What in the hell? And it's your last season. Shit. And then he's like, all right. Well, we gotta introduce people, but then we kind of just gotta go. And
you didn't have to this season. You really didn't have to introduce anybody. You had a season set up where it was completely time travel, which means you didn't have to introduce anybody except for the main villain who you took forever to introduce, who is now showing that he's the actual villain. Before you were just time traveling and showed everybody from the past.
That's what
I understand they had to build up the villain and then introduce him and build up. If this was 24 episodes, we still wouldn't have seen him. It's a good thing that we only got like 13 episodes.
But that's how agency usually does. Remember the best season, the LMD season with Ghost Rider.
I understand what you're saying. I completely understand what you're saying. They take forever to build up.
But
I get it.
They rush it. It's good.
But we're on. They gave you 13 episodes, so you're like on Hulu, Netflix / premium service ones. So you don't really have to do. All you can do is story. So you have the opportunity right here to do straight story, no fillers. And they still gave us filler episodes. I was so bad at that. You could have went straight story and had action, since this is your last season, action in like every episode. But they didn't want to do that.
The budget is the budget. Yeah.
They should have the same budget for 13 episodes.
Whoa, Daddy, let's take a step back now.
Okay, right. All right. You're right. I got a little carried away. I'm sorry on that one. I'm sorry. They totally cut their budget. It's like they totally cut it. Okay. But still, you have enough money. You got enough money, and you got enough writers where you're like, we can make something work.
Let me stop you right there. Don't know you don't have enough money because first of all, they sabotaged the show. They put it the final season, right? They put it at the 10 o'clock slot on a Wednesday. Ain't nobody up on a Wednesday at 10 o'clock gonna stay to watch the show. It is what it is. So they're like, you know what, Kevin Feige? They went to Kevin Feige. He's like, look, I'm about to cancel all of these. They're like, look, man, just give him this last season. He's like, and he just gave him that look, and they're like, all right, Kevin. Give him this last season. We'll shorten the season, so we don't run into your Disney Plus stuff, and then we'll just put it in the back so nobody will see it. That's what they did to Agents of Shield, brother.
Oh no, you're right. You're completely right. They pushed it back. They knocked him in half. They did everything. They did everything to almost get rid of him. You're right, but you still got the chance to make the show. You had 13 episodes,
and they cut their budget.
You could have wrote something better than this. You could have 100% wrote something better than what we've been watching.
Well, I would like to say this: they could have, if they were going to go 2 villains, because the villain came from the past, right? So if they could have just spent 2 episodes dealing with the Chronicon stopping their plan, and in those 2 episodes, you see them dealing with Malik and him trying to become an anarchist for some joke or reason. He never really explains. I mean, he really did like, I don't want to be bound by the rules of my father, but
he doesn't want to be Hydra.
That's fine. Don't care. But if it's a reason, that's a reason. But
You shouldn't care. That's the main purpose.
Don't care why he's a villain at this point. All right, you got like 2-3 episodes left. I don't care why you're a villain at this point. You're a villain. Be a villain. We're here.
That lets me know that their writing is bad because when the main villain is, you're like, I don't care why you're a villain. You should care. They went through a whole time traveling thing where his father was still alive throughout every year, and his father was increasing in power every year, and he was supposed to be getting stronger. Technically, he did get stronger because he had her powers very early on. So, like he said in this episode, he's had her powers longer than she has.
Yeah,
and he's better equipped at them. I did like him on this episode because he was cutting to the chase and a lot of stuff, even though he had already cheated and saw the future, so he knew everything that was going to happen. But it took too long.
Did they say
we didn't get to see the real villain until 3 episodes out?
How many episodes? They got what, 12 or 13 episodes? They have episode 10. I still ain't seen Fitz. All right. So this is how you know.
I don't think we're going to see him.
Oh, we're going to see.
I don't think we're going to see him.
Hey, brother, let me stop you right there. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. could not exist without Fitz at some point in the show. It is what it is. It's not allowed to happen.
Okay, so technically, if we see him, he's going to make a grand appearance like he did last season or the season before. I can't remember what season it was when they were in space, and he wasn't there for like the first 5 episodes.
Yeah, that was 2 seasons ago. It wasn't last season before.
Yeah, where he was in space, and we didn't see him for like the first 5 episodes, and then he popped up and he was like the big name in space, like I'm a bounty hunter in space or whatever he was. So clearly, we might not see him technically until like the end of the next episode or the last episode, if he even makes an appearance.
I will guarantee. First of all, I know he's gonna make an appearance because that's who they're going after at the end of the episode. Like in every scenario, the only time we lose when Fitz gets involved. So we about to go in that. So they're going to go see Fitz. It's just going to happen. You're going to see Fitz because they're going to try to kill him. Can't kill somebody without seeing him. All right, you got to be in the area to kill him. And apparently, going back in the past and killing somebody present doesn't stop you from being alive.
Clearly doesn't.
Because that's how time travel works in the MCU. And that's how you should have did it, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That's how you take the beginning of your argument, let it go through, weave your way, and bring it right back to the point. That's how you do it.
I just remember another aspect of it that I liked. Another part of the show I liked when Mac finally yelled at, or he got loud at Agent Coulson, and Coulson was like, well, such is happening, but I'm not the guy in charge. And Mac was like, I don't want to hear that right now. We don't have time for that. You need to tell us what the plan is and what do you think, what's on your mind and stuff. I was like, it's about time they put Coulson back in charge.
Say that at the beginning of the when we started talking about that, right? You know, I said that. I've already said that.
What? No, you didn't.
I did. I said they finally said Coulson, forget it. You're the leader. Plan it. Give us a plan.
You get credit for that one, then, sir. I'm sorry for taking your shine.
That's all I wanted. I want absolute credit for absolute everything I've done in my life.
There was shining moments in the episode, but as a whole, for me, it was just like, I see the progress and where we're going towards for it, but it was just like, okay, this isn't a strong enough build up for me. I didn't see enough villain for the season for this to build up for me to be. I got 2 more episodes and this whole show is over. Like I'm like, y'all, this isn't doing it for me.
Yeah, I think
y'all could have did more.
To only do it in 12 or 13 episodes. They want to just somebody. Hey, not everybody isn't the same. Some like to take their time, draw it out. Some like to can chop it down and give you just what you need to make it so great. Maybe these writers ain't equipped. Maybe they got so used to writing the 24 episode that when it came like this, he was like, I can't do it.
This is clearly that's what's happening. They're not accustomed to getting down straight to the nitty gritty, and they didn't get down to the nitty gritty.
And they're going to try to rush it, but it's fine. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. had And that's a great show. So this is the question I had for you, Daniel. Remember, I kept bringing this question up. Would you want to show that starts good, it ends great, or it just was great and it slowly just worked its way down to good? That is the question.
This show never started off great. This show started off mediocre.
Oh yeah, this show started off mediocre.
It barely.
It
took a lot for it to even make it to season 3, and then season 3 was like, what the hell are we still watching for? And then, this show had. I remember. What was it? I think I was on Disney Plus, and it was, I don't know if it was on Disney Plus or wherever Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is, whatever the streaming service it is. I got one of them, and it's got every episode of, it's either Hulu or Disney Plus. Has like every episode and every season of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. And I was going through each season, and I was seeing the different changes and the different stories that it was. This show has gone from one story to a completely different story each season. Like they were in completely different stories. You'll be like, the progress and difference of this show is outrageous.
Yes, it is. Yes,
like completely outrageous, yo. If you went back and started this show from the beginning right now, you'll be like, the hell did y'all do? Where were y'all going? Like, how are you even still calling yourself S.H.I.E.L.D. when you went through this, and then you went through this, and then you went through that? Like, you don't have any more agents. There's only a ragtag of y'all. You don't have no more equipment. There's no more, like, y'all are barely making it. Why are you still calling yourself S.H.I.E.L.D.? Like, I don't even know why they're still calling themselves S.H.I.E.L.D. now. There's, like, nearly none of them.
I know Aang not part of S.H.I.E.L.D. Oh, so funny. Oh, that's so funny.
Oh, and that was the other question. Like, if they were in the past and they were getting trained to be S.H.I.E.L.D. agents and they were in an old bunker, how come S.H.I.E.L.D. never came back to reclaim the bunker that they were in the whole time? And they weren't officially S.H.I.E.L.D. Because remember she said at the beginning of the episode, we weren't officially S.H.I.E.D. agents. We had to go into the thing.
Yeah, because she said
into the academy.
She said apparently Deke can't really make a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent. So
right.
Deke, nobody knows about the bunker. It was like
Mac couldn't.
No, he said Deke. She said Deke. Remember?
She said Deke?
Yes, she said Deke because Deke, they were in the band before Mac even got there.
You're right. You're right.
Covered. He's like, yeah, we've been practicing being S.H.I.E.L.D. agent. We just need our leader. So they were listening. Deke might have wanted Mac to come and lead, but Deke was their leader. He brought them in.
You're right. I forgot about that.
Trained them up. So, all she had to do was just keep the secret. Because apparently she knew the truth. Like, all right, cool. They're going to come back at some point for the bunker. I'm just not going to ever bring the bunker up.
Yeah, but here's my question. You're in the past. Why didn't S.H.I.E.L.D. ever come back and re-get that bunker? Like, S.H.I.E.L.D. like completely just abandoned a bunker and was like, well, it's no longer acceptable.
So you don't go back and claim stuff. First of all, the entirety of S.H.I.E.L.D. doesn't know that bunker is not already, just being you. I mean, they don't know the bunker's been gone through what the bunker's gone through. Let's just put it like that. They don't know what the bunker's gone through. All right. Only person who does is the Deeks team and a dude who at the end of that last season before last, that ended up being Earthquake. I mean, not Earthquake. Graviton or Gravity. The dude Graviton.
Graviton.
Yeah. Remember he ended up being Graviton?
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are the only people who actually know about the bunker. They already talked to the dude because of Graviton. He's cool and he's gonna pretty much shut his mouth. You had Deke's team that probably already knew he was from the future and all that other stuff. So they're gonna shut them out. Outside of that, the bunker is just there as a last result when something needed, like they did 3-4 seasons ago, that they all go to and resort. So they already know that the bunker it hasn't been taken over by any other company. I mean, any other agency, anything like that. It's always been S.H.I.E.L.D. As far as the history books, that bunker has been there, not being used until 3 years ago.
Okay. Oakley dokley. But all right then. We'll see. We'll see what happens with the last 2 episodes or whatever. I can't wait to see it. I hope they go out with a bang. It's not looking real good right now.
They'll go out with a bang. I have the amount of faith I have in Agents of Shield is the same lack of faith I have in New Mutants. Yeah. This is what it is.
I don't think anybody even has. I don't want to talk about New Mutants. I don't want to talk about it.
Like
if it gets pushed back one more time, they would have showed the whole every action sequence in the entire movie because they're trying to open it up again with another trailer.
It comes out August 28th, right? Today is June 30th. So you got about roughly 29 days to come up with a okay for the movie.
Well, I don't think in the history of movies there's ever been a movie pushed back for 2 years. This movie has literally been promoted.
2 years.
Huh?
It's been longer than 2 years.
Okay. Well, technically, yeah. It was supposed to come out 2 years ago. It's been pushed back for probably, I guess we'll just say 3. But I have never even seen a movie for 2 straight years being promoted. It's literally being promoted for like 2 years.
Well, it went through a whole year gap where there was no promotion for it at all. Like a year and a half gap where there was just no promotion.
Yeah, 2018. I think all of 2018 they didn't get any real promotion.
Oh, 19.
And then 19 they got a little bit of here and there. 19 they got like 1 or 2.
People talking about it like, are we going to see it? But it did not get promoted.
It did because they showed it in one of the trailers all the different years it was supposed to come out. But nonetheless, we'll find out the week before August 28th whether or not it's coming out.
It's not coming out. I told you
if nothing happens the week before, it's coming out.
Oh shit! What movie theater you gonna see it in?
That's the problem. That's why I don't. Oh, international. They're going to drop it like Tenet because Tenet's not coming out in the U.S., but Tenet is coming out internationally in like every theater in the in every other country.
Talking about
it won't be released in the U.S.
Thing and shut it down to the curve flatten and then open up slowly and responsibly. Is that what you're talking about?
Look here. I don't even want to talk about it anymore. You know what? They need to just drop it on Disney Plus and let that be the end of it. It's not like they can't afford it. Hell, they paid what they paid. They paid like $45 million for Hamilton. Y'all got money. Y'all can afford it. Drop it.
First of all, right, let's stop it. Let's just pause the break. Number one, New Mutants is not costing them a thing at all.
Exactly. That sucker on Disney Plus.
So it's not called. I told you what they were doing with this movie. I don't know. Everybody just can't seem to be forgetting it. They're using
not gonna happen. They're like
the waters.
But like you just said, there's no theaters even open. So I don't know what's supposed to open by August 28th. Like nobody's going. People are going back.
That this was you didn't want to believe it, Daniel. I told you.
I had no reason not to believe me.
All the evidence said it was a setup. How you gonna tell me in June, in the middle of the pandemic, that we're gonna open this thing up in August 28th, when it was no end to the site of the pandemic? Like, yeah, we're just gonna move it back. And then you try to say, well, they pushed it back right before Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman got pushed back in March. It try to give you 4 or 5 months when you can get a pandemic. They did this in June and pushed it back to August and said, well, you'll give you a month and a half, see what you can do. Even though there was no nothing in sight. This is a setup. They did, literally, Disney has done the New Mutants what Warner Brothers has done the DC Universe. Sabotage. Sabotage, baby.
No. This ain't the same. New Mutants has been sabotaged by Fox. Fox could have released it in 2018.
It's the same thing now. So let's say Disney Fox. Let's combine them both.
No, we're not. Disney, because Fox had full control of it. The movie was done back when they were doing other X-Men movies. They could have dropped. They were supposed to drop. Technically, they were supposed to drop this in between the X-Men movie, like right after what was it, Logan? Like right after Logan came out, and before Dark Phoenix. It was supposed to come out before Dark Phoenix and right after Logan. Then they were like, we're getting mixed reviews. We don't know. People don't feel as good about it. They pushed it back to after Dark Phoenix. Dark Phoenix coming out. Dark Phoenix got the most weirdest reviews ever. Like people either thought it was so-so or they completely hated it. So they were like, okay, I don't know about this New Mutants. Let's push this back again. Then they got bought by goddamn Disney, and they were like, oh, not our problem anymore. We got bought. So now Disney's like, we watched it. I don't know. It's already finished, so we really don't have to do anything. But I see why they pushed it back. I don't know.
I told you, man. It doesn't matter. 2021 will be here soon enough. Hopefully, we can put all this behind us. New Mutants is not coming out, and if it does, it's going to make $1,000.
Because there's no movie theaters open. There's none of the movie theaters in our area are even open. I don't know what they're thinking they're opening to, yo. They got to just drop it on Disney Plus. I don't know what they're playing games for. Like now, I feel as though I like legitimately might have to write a letter. Like before, I would just be like, no. But I really do want to see this after that last trailer.
Well, good luck, brother. You can fire stick it like the rest of America's going to do.
No, they just need to put that on Disney Plus. If they just put it on Disney Plus.
They can put it on Disney Plus all they want. It doesn't really. I'm telling you, it's not going to matter because nobody's going to care at this point. Literally, no one cares about New Mutants.
They feel as though somebody cares when they're producing new trailers like that. They feel as though somebody cares.
Brother, it's not costing them. It's damn near. They're damn near doing this shit for free. Okay, at this point, they do not care. They're using this to test to see if people are going to come to the theaters for a movie. If they do, they'll start going to slowly releasing some of the other movies. If they don't, we'll just keep pushing them back. And then we'll throw out another movie that we don't care about to test the waters again. This is what this is.
I don't test the water. I'll jump in the deep end again and start swimming, people.
No, that's physically irresponsible. All right, and Warner Bros. And all the other movie theaters are like, hey, look, go ahead. We know what it is. We want to see if we're coming back. Everybody's doing the same thing. Wait, everybody's doing the same thing.
They are. Everybody's trying to see who's willing to take the risk and everything.
And everybody,
the other one,
wait for new movies to come out. Like, are they going to theaters? They are. All right, let's do our movies. They're not going to theaters. All right, let's hold it back. Let's hold it back. Let's hold it back. All right, Jacob. First of all, welcome, Jacob. Is anyone going to explain, Yolanda, that it was Cindy who made her life a living hell, sent those photos to everyone at school? No. The only person who just did that is now dead. And, well, only person who cared enough to do it is dead. Cindy.
She might, out of spite.
Cindy might do it, and she thinks. I think Cindy will only do it if she thinks she's about to make the killing blow, so that person can live with that hate. Like, I got the last word. I made her life a living hell, and then I killed her. She's that kind of vindictive.
No, that, and also she's the one who like would be the one talking trash in front of you of Yolanda and be like over top of her and be like, also, just so you know, I'm the one who sent the photos. I took your boyfriend's phone and sent them. And then all of a sudden Yolanda starts getting to be like, oh my God, I hated him for this whole time and it was you all along. And then they start fighting even she gets stronger in the moment.
Yeah, but I'm saying we literally almost say the same thing. I'm saying Yolanda, that's when Yolanda would that's when Cindy would do it when she's got her down and she's saying that same scenario but in Cindy's mind she thinks she's making a killing blow. So Cindy's like, I'm about to end it with these words and this blow to kill her. And then say, if that happens again, I wouldn't mind. But if our man,
it's gonna happen.
If our man punches Solomon Grundy and causes damage, I'm cutting it off.
You gotta let that one go. That ain't that.
You gotta let it go. But you ain't did that yet. All right, so
I hope it happens.
It's not gonna happen. All right, so Daniel, we have here a trailer that came out. This is the Death in the Family official trailer. So we're gonna watch it. Then we're gonna live review it, and then keep it in. You ready, Dan?
DC doing something different for us.
Yeah. We will see. Here we go, Dan. I get the sound on. Tripping. I know I got it. Here we go.
We save lives every day. Strangers. And there's always enough time. But I failed to save Jason from this life.
Joker got a hold of stolen uranium. He's selling it to terrorists.
He's going to take Batman and Robin together to close this case.
You take them down while I investigate that warehouse we tracked Joker to.
Please tell the big man I said hello.
No, Jason Todd.
It looks like Batman on the Red Hood all over again.
Oh, we got 3 options. Robin Chief Death. Robin Chief Death.
I alone will become more than the dreams and nightmares they imagine for me.
Woo.
The Red Hood's
He definitely died on that.
my history.
The other
This was getting personal.
Joker showed me the truth. Evil can't be cured.
Oh shoot, we finally get a Red Robin. Really?
Burn in hell, Two-Face.
Red Robin awaits a verdict.
Life or death.
Life. Life.
Because of my choice, I had to avoid repeating mistakes.
I'm in charge.
All right, so it's an active movie. It's gonna be a random digital. I don't know how you gonna make it. Well, I can see you doing the digital.
You could be right here. Use your mouse.
Yeah, I just said I can see it, brother. I said I can see it. I said I can see it. You guys. All right, so put it like this. I can tell you the only option I'm not going
Look
to
who
choose.
we have here, Mr.
What
Zack
the-
Snyder.
Sorry about that. Sorry. I can tell you what I'm not going to choose, and what I'm not going to choose is Robin dies, because I know how that story plays out now. I know for a fact how that one plays out.
Exactly.
I've seen that one. And, I already got that movie. I don't need to see it again. I will choose. All right. I hope it's not this. That based on what you choose, for instance, if I choose Robert Cheat's death, then he's coming back in that thing that looks like the Hush outfit. And if Batman saves him, then he comes back as the Red Robin, and sees the Joker and whatever, and then goes off a whole other path. But I gotta buy. I'm not gonna lie to you, Dan. I gotta buy it because I gotta know. I just gotta know. I gotta and I gotta review it.
Yeah, how do I put this? This is garbage. Pure garbage. I can't stand this.
Oh gosh. Okay, hold on.
This is bull crap if I ever seen bull crap. They're shoveling
garbage?
They're shoveling crap up our goddamn
Why is this garbage, Daniel?
I don't want no more Batman, bro. You got 50-something ridiculous amount of other heroes that you can do and give me an animated movie over, and you just trying to resell and repackage and resell a popular Batman movie, and now you're just going to resell it to us. Like, hell no. I don't want nothing to do with it. Like, when you review it, I won't be there. I'm not watching it. I don't want nothing to do with it. This is stupid. Like, give me something else. Like, give me a new hero. Just don't be like, oh, this is one of our more popular movies, but what if we went a different route but had the same quality and the same great movies? Like, no.
It kind of reminds me, all right. So when the Death of the Family came out, right, there was the way DC did it was they let the fans choose. It was like a call-in number, choose Batman, Robin lives or Robin dies, right? And then some dude cheated, had some kind of automated thing, so Robin can die, right?
Yep.
So then it's like DC's our chance. Like, you know what? Let's see what happens. Y'all want to see what happened if Robin would have died? and you pick it down. Oh, this would have been cool. I don't know if they did this though, but if they like, all right, so we gave you that. We got another way the Robin dies, and this is what the writer had and thought. So we bringing in a writer who wrote the Death in the Family. We're again like, all right, here you go. So this is what I would have had to do. This is what I would have done if I would have picked Robin Lives. This is what I would have done if I would have picked Batman Saves Robin. I mean, if that is cool, if that's it, if that's it, I'm completely cool with it.
No,
I know it's not.
That is it. That's it. No, what you just said.
If they bought specifically the writer whose name escapes me at the moment, Death in the Family, if they bought him and told and like, look, what you would have done, and we want to put your vision of what you would have done if Robin would have lived, then that's
okay. The concept of what you're saying is what they're doing. I don't care who the writer is. Like that doesn't make any difference to me. Like what's his name? They're just doing that. Everything you said, they're just doing for a new generation with a new way to sell it. Like somebody came to him and was like, yo, what if we did what we did in the past where we gave the fans the option, but now we could sell it to them on a DVD or whatever, and they could pick, and we have all the options because fans always talk. What if this happened? What would it look like? That's easily what they're doing. Yeah, we know that's what they're doing. I don't want it. I want to see a dang on movie with all the other ones. And they just so happen to do this at the perfect time where they're riding off the coattails of Justice League Dark, the last Apocalypse War.
You say the
whole was great, and it was something new. Like, give me new. Don't give me some repackaged crap, and then be like, "Oh, y'all are gonna love this and everything." We're even giving them new options where they can interact with the video as they're watching it. This is bull crap. No, I don't want this. Hell no. Give me something new. Like, give me anything new. Y'all can go. There's so many characters you can pick from.
It's not brand new. It's new, but it's not brand new.
Nah, it's not new at all. Give me something. Yeah, this is bull crap. I'm not watching this. I don't want nothing to do with it.
Yeah, you might have to watch it.
Nah, you can watch it.
Oh, please, brother. You know me.
You watch and you pick which one you want and all of that stuff. I know I sounded happy and everything when watching the trailer and everything, but realistically, this is garbage. This is garbage. They are selling it out on you guys, yo. They're like, we'll give the people whatever they want. We'll give them more Batman because everybody loves Batman. No, I don't want no more Batman. I don't want no more Batman.
Well,
I don't want no more Batman.
Their numbers though, like for instance, when Superman Under the Red Hood, Superman the Red Suns went for sale, it didn't do as well as a movie with just Batman in it. It just don't. We all seen the Wonder Woman movie, the last one, which was atrocious.
That was horribly put together. Like, did they watch that after they filmed it and did it? I was like, this is boo-boo. What is this?
Like Green Lantern: The First Flight, good movie. You know what happened?
We don't get no more Green Lanterns. Like, you got so many Green Lantern options. Like, you could do, oh my God. Like, give us
Let it out.
Let us have a Green Lantern movie. You know how powerful he really is, though? Like, yeah. They don't know how powerful.
I was there. I was in the group message when you said he's one of the most powerful heroes. He can create kryptonite and takes him. Yeah, I'm sorry, he's not. I know everybody wants to believe Green Lantern is just so powerful.
No, they have the potential to be the most powerful.
To me, I need to see it actually. Potential don't mean squat to me, brother. All right? I'm not no football, basketball coach. I don't draft off potential and try to develop.
You know what? Or you know what? You forget Green Lantern. They should have rolled off the coattails of Shazam. They should have Shazam cartoon or Shazam animated movie. Like, give me that. You could have put the whole Shazam family in there and everything, like picked up right after they left off from the movie and had them do a movie episode right there.
They can't do that. They make it another movie. And what they should have did was make a Shazam movie, All right, put it like this. The best thing they could have done is to test the waters of build you up with a Shazam movie. So they give you Shazam. They knew Shazam was coming out. I forgot what year. It was like, what, 2 years ago? So 2008.
Yeah.
Came out in 2018. 2017 should have had a Shazam movie. Maybe not an origin story because you were about to do an origin story. But you could have did another little Shazam movie where he's fighting a junk. They could do stuff like that to kind of like build you up. I mean, but you know, the question is if we spend this money on an animated movie and voice actresses and all that stuff and studio time and animation artists and all of that stuff, are we going to recoup that money back? Is that going to sell? Are you? I mean, I know you will, Daniel. We know you will buy a Shazam movie. You will go watch that. The question is, will enough people who are not you do that so we can at least make a profit? The answer is no. Unless we throw Batman in there. It's just the name of the game. It is what it is. Brother, we seen the Justice League Dark movie. It was about the Justice League Dark, and who was in it? Batman, front and center. And they could have replaced Batman with any other hero. They didn't even have to have Batman in it. Shoot him in there. Why? So it could sell.
Anything. Y'all can give me anything else.
Sheena just said you bust her ball. Thanks a lot, Daniel. Thanks a lot. We're not going to send you to Orlando. Like the bust bubbles. You might mess up the NBA for us. She said the Shazam movie as a cartoon series would be tight. All right, so that used to happen a lot. Like if a good movie came out, they used to make an animated series and it would be on. That used to happen a lot. They did it with the Men in Black, Tar. They've done it. They used to do it a lot.
They used to do it with everything.
Right. The last time it happened was with the Guardians of the Galaxy. The cartoon was good, but you just kept thinking, man, I want to see another Guardians of the Galaxy movie. People's attention spans are not as great as it used to be.
The kids, a different generation of kids now. They're watching different kind of stuff.
They watch
not getting them with the cartoons. That's the problem.
And then on top of that, to be honest with you, I know for a fact, it's none of your local, like none of your Foxes, ABCs, CBS, all those Saturday cartoons that you used to see on regular channels don't exist. So for you to get to watch a cartoon, you got to check your local listings and you got to go to a certain channel. Your channel is not the same. Like I could live right next to my neighbor and we both watching Disney. His channel is 286. My channel is 460 something. Like it's not even the same channel. So your kid can, a lot of kids don't know the difference between channels and channels. So they were like, oh yeah, it's on Disney. What channel is it? 268. And they go to 268 and they watching some wild horses run around with the guy narrating because it's not the same thing. Because back in the day, and Dan, you can attest to this because we all did it. When you watch the cartoon or show, a lot of times you were on the phone with your friend watching the same show so y'all could talk about it and stuff like that. It's hard to do that now. Even with every kid having a cell phone, it's hard to do it. And Sheena, I was just about to say it as I was looking Daniel's pictures in the back. A Static Shock animated movie, game changer. Game changer. My gosh, game changer. That would be great. Yeah. Ooh, Sheena said this generation kind of sucks. Not my kids.
Not
my kids.
Your words, not mine. Don't disagree.
Me and my daughter was just watching Cleopatra in Space on TV. It's on Peacock. It was a comic book that I bought her. Well, I actually bought it for myself. I ended up giving it to her. It was called Cleopatra in Space. It's from I can't think of the writer's name. It was like 4 or 5 volumes. She loved it. And then if you pause anything on Fios, after a while, you don't hit nothing. It just starts showing you like screens or different stuff they got. And this week apparently is Kids Week. So you type in, if you get Kids Week, it'll show you like different cartoons. And advertisement, I saw Cleopatra in Space in the corner. So I found Cleopatra in Space is on a new streaming service by NBC called Peacock, which is free. So y'all might want to check that out if you look for another streaming service. And found Cleopatra in Space, and there it was. We were watching that. So my kids don't. Woo! All right, Seawood from Comic Corps is my guy right here. All of those channel animated studios shut down. The quality of all the cartoons took a nosedive. Warner Brothers was the last studio to go. You're right. Oh my gosh, you're right. Because they were pumping out them like them. Because they were doing, remember, Warner Brothers and all them, that was Justice League. That was Justice League Unlimited. Yeah, that's all Warner Brothers. All those DC cartoons, all under Warner Brothers. Now they're gone.
The new generation sucks. Nobody stays home watching cartoons, Saturday morning cartoons. Because there are no more Saturday morning cartoons. But you know what?
They are, but it's just so, the word is fluid.
Not the same. Not the same.
It's just so fluid. Like, they always changing. Like, all right, this was not working like we thought it was. All right, take it down. Put something new up. It's like, for instance, when we watched the Power Rangers growing up, right? Saturday, 9:30 a.m., you knew the Power Rangers were on. You were there. The Green Ranger saga, for a whole month, you knew it was going down. It was going down. Not anymore. Man, I want to go watch the Power Rangers Green Ranger saga. That joint, he didn't work.
Now you gotta buy all the streaming services because they picked up all the old cartoons just to go back and watch all the old cartoons. Unless you go on YouTube. YouTube has a couple of them where you got the full episodes, but nah, ain't nothing the same anymore.
Well, Sheena said she was talking about the creativity and the writers. They're no good. They're no good writers. Not not very many.
I can't say anything because I don't watch any of the new cartoons, so I don't know what any of them are about. I just know there's ain't none of them on Saturday morning how I used to watch them, so I can't judge on that one. I don't watch any of the new cartoons. I don't know what any of them are about.
I tried watching the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle ones. I just wasn't feeling it. I mean, I tried to watch it. I was like, this ain't for me. But then I put my little boy in front of it, and he enjoyed it. So
no, I'm talking about the new cartoons they got out. Like, well, not new. I guess it is. It's newer, but whatever these new ones are that everybody seems to love, Adventure Time and Steven the Universe and all that. I've never seen any of those, but people love them. But I've never watched any of them.
X-Men Evolution was the last one I remember enjoying.
Wolverine and the X-Men was good.
I was say Wolverine and the X-Men was good, but nobody cared to watch it, and it was gone.
Nobody watched it, and it had one good continuous story. That's what's so good about it. The entire season was one big continuous story. I wish everybody else could write a story like that, yo. Like it was actually really good.
And left it on a cliffhanger and everything, ready for another season, and never came.
It? Oh man, that when he was bringing the team back, when Wolverine was bringing the team back together, and Professor X was stuck in the past, but he was going through to the future. No, he was stuck in the future. He was projecting into the past. Yeah, man, that joint. What that story was like that. I was like that. If y'all got Disney Plus, go check it out.
It made it even worse because Apocalypse is running the future now. Oh my gosh. I was like, oh man, I can't wait for the next season. I'm still waiting. Still waiting. I gotta hurry up and win the lotto. Something's getting produced by me. Something getting produced by me. Oh gosh.
You know how lottery winners always make that one dumb decision that makes them go poor?
Yeah.
That's my decision. I'm gonna invest in some sort of comic book movie or TV show. There's gonna be something involved in comic books that you're like, I don't think you should do it. I'm gonna do it anyway.
Like, I don't think this is good about. Man, the boys worked out great. I can make this happen.
Make this work.
You're gonna find the most obscure. I know you, Dan. You're gonna find the most obscure black hero.
I am.
They're gonna try to make it work.
I'm gonna invest that straight million in that. I'm gonna sell that bad boy to Netflix, Hulu, everybody, Amazon. I'm gonna pitch it.
I tell you what you should do. Instead of going find the most obscure, take one. You know, like me, you go to comic book conventions, right? And you know who's selling. You could go to Tuskegee Airs or to do EXO.
Oh,
hey, look, I'm gonna take my money. I'm filthy rich now. Let's make you happy. Let's make you do it. Because you know they already got a fan.
You know, the funny thing is, a couple of them already got offers. Like we know EXO, he's already got his set up. Yeah, he's good to go. And Tuskegee Airs, I'm positive. No, they're not going to sell. They know the business. They wouldn't even sell. I would have to ask them to give me one of their own ideas, and I just develop it myself.
No, what you do is you like, look.
Oh, you know who I should go to? I know who to go to.
Who?
I know who to go to.
Are you going to tell me?
We know a couple of independent writers.
Tell me. Give me them.
Think I know who to go to. No, I don't want nobody else stealing my idea. This is for me. For me. Wait till I win this money. I gotta go get a lotto ticket. We gotta wrap this up. I gotta win.
You gotta win?
I gotta win. I gotta go get me a lotto ticket.
Yeah, well, good luck with that.
Thanks, Sheena.
Look, all our time the next time. I got things to do. Actually, I really don't.
It's just sad. Why do you look so sad when you say
Yeah, I wish I did, but I don't. I got like an hour and a half to burn before I gotta go pick up my kids. So I got really nothing to do.
Oh, trust me. As soon as we turn this off, you'll find something to do. Just look around the place.
Yeah, it's pretty clean, and I don't want to have to clean it back up as I do stuff. I might take
coronavirus is keeping us in the house. Then COVID.
I'm gonna take my son's birthday gift and play with it while he's not here. Yeah. I'll tell you what it is.
No, I don't need to. I don't need to see.
Don't worry. I already got it. It's this.
The heck is that?
It's a monster truck.
Is that Gravedigger?
Yes, it is.
That thing is. Why are the tires bigger than the truck?
Because it literally drives. It can drive on dirt, run on all that stuff.
As big as the tires are, them things can drive up the wall.
Oh, we tried that. Not really.
Is it that one?
Not really.
Did you? Oh, you know what? Since you have that with him, oh man, I'll be outside like crazy with my son if I had that. We'd be making dirt things to jump over and everything.
Yeah, if I take it with him, he's gonna want to play with it. I want to play with it. Okay.
That thing, yeah. How big was the box for that thing, yo? The box.
All right, so you know the back of my truck, right?
Yeah.
Where I put I guess call it the trunk or whatever.
Yeah.
I twist it and turn it to make sure I got in there and close the door. Then I had to really push the door.
The tires alone. When you pulled it up to the camera, I was like, "What the holy crap is that?" No, yeah, lift it up again for people to see.
All right, so this is what my fiance got our son for his birthday.
That's insane. I would keep so many batteries just for myself. You
don't need batteries. It charges up with a cord like this.
It's a rechargeable?
Yeah.
Bad.
The only thing you need batteries is for the controller. That's it.
The good thing you got is he's only 3, so his attention span is but this big. So that's pretty much your toy.
Yeah, okay. I thought that the other day too. Real quick story before we go. So I came home from work and I was about to eat my dinner, and my son like, "Daddy, I want to play with Daddy. Hey, you want to play?" I was like, "I got to eat." He's like, "No." I was like, "No, you just let me eat. Then we play when I'm done." And I'm thinking he's 3. He's gonna forget. So he's like, "Okay." And then he sat down. He ate with me. I gave him his phone and his cup. I thought I was good. I lie to you not. As soon as I said, "Okay, I'm done," he's like, "Oh, so we can go play now, Daddy?" I mean, he sat there waiting patiently. So I mean, I had to play.
Don't turn into a liar with him. He's got a good memory now.
And so I had to play with the good, and I made sure we played though, because he got a little monster truck set up now where he can do the flips on it and stuff. So I was smacking that joint. Oh, he's doing a backflip. That's neither here nor there.
Man, that's hilarious.
I've been keeping up with Doom Patrol. I know Daniel has. Daniel, you have?
I think I'm up. I'm up to date. I didn't see today's episode.
I thought it came on Fridays.
It comes on Thursdays.
The more you know. That's how you know I'm not keeping up.
You're really bad. Did you watch everything else?
What, everything else? What? The rest of Doom Patrol season 1?
No. Did you ever watch Old Guard?
You want the truth or well conceived lie?
All right, we're done. We're done.
Well, I'm gonna tell. I have a good reason why I didn't watch it though.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
I was reading The Boys. I lie to you not. I've been reading The Boys. So what I do is, so I can make time for myself, I've been giving my son long baths every day. So while he's sitting there playing in the water, I'm sitting on the toilet with the seat down because I'm not actually using the bathroom, and I'm just reading chapter after chapter. I'm flying through it.
The comics not the same as the day God show though.
It's better. It's much better to come. There's so much more stuff that happens. And I was
There's
like,
more disrespectful stuff that happens. That's
oh
what
my
happens.
gosh. The dude that's who can't stop fucking everything. Oh my god. He can't say, I'm not gay. He's trying to have a threesome. He's like, just don't look at the dude's face. Just don't look at his face. And then the next thing you see is the dude's face smiling at him. I was like, oh, I'm done. I'm just trying to watch that long.
That's the story you wanted to tell the people. The people of all the stuff that's happening in that dang book, that's the one you wanted to share.
As far as I got. I'm reading a lot of different books at the same time. I'm reading Jonathan Hickman's run on the Fantastic Four, keeping up with James Tynion current run on Batman, getting ready for the war. I'm reading a lot. I'm reading like Ninja Turtles. Reading a lot, brother. Doing a lot of reading.
Okay.
I am.
Okay. Till next time.
I've been reading, educating my mind on comic books. So yeah, reading. So, but that's all I tell you. You know what? I got an hour and a half. How long is the movie?
It's like 2 hours.
I try when I come home then. All right.
No. If you ain't got time to watch the whole movie, don't cut and come back. Nah, don't do that.
I should have watched. I should have while I was on other stuff. But hey, let's leave it another. Look, everybody, that's all our time. The next time. Dan, you got any more words for the people? Any more jokes?
We'll see you guys when we see you guys. We're not too far away.
Yeah, we're not. Told y'all we were coming back. We're getting stronger and stronger. At some point, gosh, I hope this COVID-19 is over.
We'll be back to normal before you know it. Just like y'all didn't know August is right around the corner. We'll be right around the corner too.
Yeah. Hope.
This is the shortest, longest July ever.
Yes, it is. It is.
It's like this July was quick. Golly, it took forever to get through July.
Oh God, I can't wait. I'm trying. This year going by fast, but it seems slow. Like, bro, can I do something? Yeah. Oh my. I'm like, I can't go to. I would never thought CancerCon was gonna be my last con of the year.
Well, you won't let that go.
No. Brother, we supposed to be in San Diego last weekend. Last week we supposed to be in San Diego.
Yeah, I sold my ticket back and everything. That sucked.
God. Yeah, this hurts. We're done now, everybody. Thanks a lot for breaking the world. Everybody, that's all I tell you next time. Make sure y'all follow us on everything. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, of course on YouTube, man. If y'all already subscribed, love y'all. Go tell a friend, though. Everybody tell somebody to go subscribe. Find us everywhere. Make sure y'all check out CWood19 on CW Wood. I keep messing up. CWood19. He's on Comic Book. He got his own channel. Dog is fire. I know. Trying to get through it. Don't laugh at me, but keep laughing because laughing is great for the soul. This is music to the ears. Anyway, everybody, make sure y'all check us all out. We'll be back here next week. If not next week, be back later this week. That's how we going. I don't know how we're going to pull it off, but we're going to pull it off. Till then, that's all I tell you. Next time we see you when you see you. Make sure you tell everybody, and make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed. If you're seeing this later, if you're wondering where Al is, good luck finding him. Till next time, we out. Before I go, I got a few bars that I got to spit. And you tell you